Hello guys, this is Bharat. Welcome to our channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about prepare statement. So basically we have statement object, right? So we have three types of statement object. What are those? Simple statement object, prepare statement object, callable statement object. So basically why do we need statement? So basically statement object is used for to send and execute the SQL queries and get the results, right? So we have seen simple statement object, right? So in this session we'll discuss prepare statement object. Okay, fine. So let's start with the practical implementation of prepare statement, then we'll discuss many more things in the prepare statement. So we'll create one prepare statement application. So already we have the workspace we have created in the last session, right? We'll use that. So I've created the class with prepare statement app. Okay, fine. Now very first we have standard steps, right? We can use those standard steps. So main method, yeah. So let's start with the standard steps. Very first step is what? Load and raise to the driver. So we'll copy few steps from the last example. Why? Because instead of wasting time, we can utilize our time with discussions, right? So very first step is what? Class start for name. Okay, so what we can do, we can use this credentials. Fine, yeah. So class start for name method, it loads the driver class and rest with what? Driver manager service. It is throwing what? Some exception. So we were discussing about what? Handling the exception is good practice, right? So I'm handling exception like this. Yes. And the next step is what? Get the connection. So how we can get the connection? So by using what? Driver manager service. So we can use driver manager service to get the what? Connection. Connection con equal to null. Fine. And then what is the next step? So it is throwing what? SQL exception, right? Add catch. One more catch we are adding here. So basically handling the exceptions are good practice. Now load and raise to the driver is completed. Then connection, getting the connection is completed. Then so the next step is what? Creating the statement object. But here we are creating what? Prepare statement, right? So how can we create prepare statement object? Now initially we'll declare the prepare statement as null. Prepared statement ps equal to null. Fine. Now I can use this ps equal to. Now how can we create prepare statement? Same like statement object. Here we can call what? Prepare statement method by passing what? SQL query. Now I will insert some data. Now insert into, let's suppose in this example we'll use what? We'll insert some data into some table. So we have employee table, right? We'll check the employee table first, whether it is available or not. So we'll insert some data into employee table. So root, very first one is what? Connect means we need to connect the database. Then we can select a table, select start from emp. So we have these details, right? I want to insert some more details. Okay, so insert into what? Emp values. What are the values I can insert? I can insert like what? First word 104. So we have inserted. Now you, now some name called Bharat, something like this. Okay, now I have created one SQL statement, insert into employee values 104 Bharat Vijay. So I want to insert this. Okay, fine. Now I created the statement object. Okay, fine. The next step is what? Now we can execute the statement object, right? Now let's suppose, now if you are giving like this, right? So why do we need prepare statement? Instead of doing the prepare statement, we already have the statement object, right? Here is the usage of what? Prepare statement. So instead of giving the values like that, I can give question marks. I can give question marks like this. So we can set the values of the prepare statement later. Now, if you observe here, now PS dot, very first one is what? Set int of 1, index is 1. I'll set the value like this. Means here I'm setting what? Parat. Okay. Set int of 1 second. 104. Now PS dot setting the parameters. So here we are setting what? Setting params, param to query. Right. Fine. Now PS dot set string of what? Second param, second question mark. We need to set the value. What was that? We need to set some name. Okay. Now the next one is what? PS dot set string of 3. So what was that? Some address. Okay. So here I set all the parameters to my query. Okay. Now after this, what we can do? We can execute. So here we are inserting that, right. For select statement we can use what? Execute query. But for update insert statement we can use what? Execute update. Execute update. It returns what? Some integer value. So it might be 0 or 1 kind of thing, because if you are getting 0, then there is no insertions happening. So if you are getting other than 0, greater than 0, then nothing but what? Insertion is successful. Now we can get the result. Now what we can do here, we can check if result equal to 0. Now we can not inserted. Now we can write, please check the query. Okay. Now else we can say what? Insertion successful. Successfully inserted. We can write like that. Successfully inserted, right? So now the last step is what? Finally block, right? So what is the final block? We can close statement PS dot close. Then con dot close. So here also it is saying what? Throwing some exception, right? So what we can say? We can use one try block for closing all those things. So here we have developed the simple application which we insert the data into database. Now observe carefully. So insert. Now I'll run the application. Successfully inserted. Now select the query. Now fourth row is inserted or not. So here we can insert the data by using what? Now prepare statement. Now you may ask one question here. So we can insert the data by using what? Simple statement also. Why do we go for this? Okay. Let's suppose I want to, okay. Yeah. Will, so I want to insert the values dynamically by taking from the keyboard. So I have a hard coded this, right? 104 Bharat Vizag like this. Just I'll ask the user, I'll ask to what? I'll ask the values to what? Users to get the values from the keyboard, and I will all insert to what? These values into keyboard database. Now, very first, so reading the inputs from the keyboard, which one? We have multiple things, right? So here we can use what? Scanner class. So scanner hash equal to new scanner. Now system dot in. So import the package. Yes. Now, so what we can do, we can write some message, user understandable message. Please enter your details. So I'll ask first way I can read what? Please enter ID. Okay. So ID is what? Integer type, right? Now what I can do, int ID equal to what we can say? SC dot next int. Okay, so next int, which can reads the integer number from the keyboard and stores into what? ID variable. Now the next one is what? Enter name. So what we can name is a string type, right? Now I can store into string name equal to sc dot next method. We have next line method and next method. So we have some differences, right? We have learned in the core Java class. Now I have name. Now sysout. What was the next one? Enter address. Right now string addrs address equal to sc dot address also next method, right? Fine. Now I read this all variables. Now instead of giving hard coding these variables, I can give what? ID, right? I can give what? Name. Can give what? Address. Now if you observe the application, so enter ID 105. Now some name XYZ, some address ABCD. Okay. Now if you observe this, successfully inserted. Now if you go to this, now we can able to insert the data into database or not. So so this is what the basic insertion by using what? Prepare statement. Okay. So we can do, you may ask one question here. We can do this in a simple statement, right? Why do we need prepare statement? So basically dynamically inserting the data is very easy in what? Prepare statement. And we have a lot more advantages and disadvantages over what? Simple statement. So we'll discuss one by one. Okay, so let's start with limitations of statement object. So we have some limitations, right? That's the reason we are going to what? Prepare statement. Okay, so what are the limitations? Okay, let's see with the limitations. Yeah, so very first one is it's not suitable to execute same query for what? Multiple times with same values or different values. Okay, let's suppose, let me take small example. I want to insert some data. Let's take some example like what? Yeah, yeah, I want to calculate the water's details. I want to get the water details, some particular area. So what we can do, we can take all the water details, we can store into what? Some table, right? So let's suppose the details are same, means name, age, address, and these things are same, but values are different, right? In that case, what we need to do, if we want to use in a simple statement object, so what's happening? So there we need to write number of statement objects, so number of inserts queries. So insert into some water details table. Okay, we have a water details table, insert into water details table some details. So like this we have, let's suppose 100 water details I want to insert into database. So what we need to do, 100 lines of 100 queries we need to write, we need to execute 100 times, right? So instead of doing that, what we can do, we can able to write query for once, give the values for what? 100 times. That is good, right? So what we can do, so write the query prepare statement by using what? Dynamic statement like this, by using queries, by giving queries. So if you're giving the query once, so what we can do, give the values for what? 100 times. So 100 values we can give dynamically. So this is what happening what? So dynamically you can give 100 times, right? So let's give some example, like I'll show you in the pictorial representation so that you can understand very clearly. Let's suppose I have yeah, water details. Okay, so water one, water 2, water 3, water 4, like this. So, so like this, water. And so like this, I want to insert all these details, all these members details. Okay. So what I can do for each, if you're using simple statement object, for simple statement object, so what we can do, each for each water has some details, right? So what are the details? ID. Okay. Here we can say ID, name, address, age. So like this, we have each water details, right? If you observe for each water details, so we can give what? So, so like this, for each water, I need to create one state. I need to create what? One query. I need to insert what? That query. But if you're using in the prepare statement object, right? Prepare statement object, right? So I'll create the query for once for all the waters. So in the database side, let's suppose this is my database. Okay. Okay. So if you observe here, so for each time we need to send with one query to what? Database. Okay. In case of prepare statement, what we can do? So let's suppose I have water V1, V2, V3 dash Vn. So what we can do? So simply write the query once. Query will be there here. Query will be pre-compiled. Okay. And now, so what we can do? Simply insert all the details once. Okay. So if you observe, in case of this, what we can do? Insert into water table, something water table values for what? So something XYZ, um, ABCD, right? And we can also, okay. So like this, for each employee, each water. So I need to create what? I need to give the details. But in this case, I'll give the only values of what? Query. I don't give query for all the time. So I'll give the query for, values for what? Each time I'll write the query once into database side. Insert into water table. Now what is the water values? What? Question mark, question, comma, question mark, right? So like this, we can already execute it. Now if you observe here, we'll send the values only, not the queries. So what is the main difference here? So the network traffic between Java application to database is less in case of prepare statement. The network traffic is more in case of what? Statement object. So it can be very useful, right? So let's suppose, let me take one more example. Railway reservation counters. So there, let's suppose each time, so they are booking the ticket, right? So what they are doing to, they're taking your details, they are inserting into their railway database, right? So they, in that case, so same query executing with what? Multiple queries, multiple values. Same query with what? Multiple values. So then in that case, so we can go, it is suitable for what? Prepare statement. So a simple statement is not suitable. So the main advantage of prepare statement over the simple statement, what was that? Not suitable. Yes. So not suitable to execute what? Not same SQL query for multiple times, either with the same values or different values. So which is good? Prepare statement is good. Simple statement is not good. Okay. Now the next one is, it may raise SQL injection problem. So what is SQL injection problem? So very important for interviews. So basically SQL injection, why do we need, what is SQL injection problem? They'll ask, how do you resolve SQL injection problem in your application? So they may ask this type of questions. Okay, so let's have a quick discussion in a practical manner so that you can understand very clearly. Okay, so I have already developed this application, so let's check with that application. Okay, so let's suppose I have all the credentials. So I'm loading and registering the driver, establishing the connection, creating the statement object, simple statement object. First we'll check SQL injection problem with simple statement object. Now my query is what? Select star from login table where username equal to this, password equal to this. Okay, fine. Now, so username password I'm getting from what? Keyboard. Okay, now if employee details are if username passwords are already there in the table, then user logged in successfully, then else please check the details. Okay, now let's have, we'll check the table is available or not. Select star from which table? Login underscore table, login underscore tbl, right? Now, yes, if you're giving Bharat or Venki at the rate 123, it is what? Valid user. Other than that, if you're there is giving anything else, it is not a valid user. Now I'll run the application. Now if you check, it is asking for username. I'm giving what? Bharat, username Bharat. So user logged in successfully. Why? Because credentials are same. Let's suppose I'll run one more time. So I'm giving username is correct, password is incorrect. Now in this case, please check the user details. Okay, now again we will have one more scenario, right? So username is something else, password is Bharat. I'm giving correct password but wrong username. It's asking what? Please check the user details. Now, now, now you may ask here. So everything is working fine, right? What is SQL injection problem? So basically, SQL injection problem is nothing but what? So even though we are giving wrong credentials, we are logged in successfully. What? So you may ask wrong credentials. How we can how we can log in? Basically, that is what the problem, right? So basically, some hackers are using this technique to log in our applications. So what is the technique? I'll use some technique like Bharat hyphen hyphen. Okay, my username. Observe carefully. I'm giving some password which is not related to our database. Okay, now if you observe user logged in successfully. Now in this case, username is wrong, password is wrong, but even though we can able to log in or not. Why? Because, so this is what the SQL injection problem. So by using statement object, we'll get this kind of problem. So what is the problem, you may ask? So here you have given the hyphen hyphen, right? So hyphen hyphen is nothing but what? In, yeah, in database, right? In SQL query, if hyphen hyphen is acting like a comment. So after hyphen hyphen, everything is treating as a comment. So it is not treating as a SQL query. So it is what? We are getting what? It is treating like a password is, there is no password in the SQL query. There is no password is asking in the SQL query. So that's the reason. So what's happening? User can able to log in the application. So what we can do, we can achieve, we can solve this problem by using what? Prepare statement object. So did you get my point? So very important for what? Interviews. They'll ask what is SQL injection problem, and how do we get what? SQL injection problem, and how do you resolve SQL injection problem? So how we can resolve the SQL injection problem? By using prepare statement object. Now observe carefully. So same application, I have used what? Prepare statement. So I'm loading the registering the driver, establishing the connection. Now I'm giving the query, just observe query, we are here, we can write SQL query like this. Select star from login table where username is question mark, password is question mark. So observe carefully. I'm giving, yeah, I'm setting the parameter username, password. I'm executing the query. rs is nothing but what? Result. We'll get the result. Okay. So execute query. Execute query. Why? Because this is a select statement. So rx.next is available, then user logged in successfully. Else, please check the user details. Okay. Now let's run this application. Now same application. I'm giving Bharat, user logged in successfully. Why? Because credentials are correct. I'm giving same user, correct username, wrong password. Then please check the user details. Right. Now I'm giving what? Same username. The password is wrong. It is giving what? Please check the user details. Now wrong password, correct. Wrong username, correct password. Please check the user details. Now let's check with the SQL injection problem how we get in the previous thing. Bharat hyphen hyphen. So in this case, you may not get. Observe carefully. It's asking for what? Please check the user details. Same thing we have given in what? The prepare statement object. We got what? Please user logged in successfully. We can logged in. So in case of statement object, so if you are using the same inputs, we are getting what? Logged in successfully. In case of prepare statement object, so we have given what? Same inputs, but it is not treating. Why? Because it is taking the parameters. So it is, so the parameters values will be set it to the database directly. So in SQL statement, there is, it won't be append in a SQL statement. So that's the reason. So we can resolve the SQL injection problem by using what? Prepare statement. So did you get my point here? So basically prepare statement is used for pre-compiled statement. Means nothing but what? Pre-compiled means, so once you will write the query, right, the query will be compiled in the database side. So only will provide what? Values, the inputs to the query. But whereas simple statement object, every time we can give the query with what? Values. Okay, that's the reason in the simple statement query we'll get what? SQL injection problem. In the prepare statement object, we are not getting the SQL injection problem. And in the simple statement object, so each time the query will be hit it to the database. The, but in case of what? Prepare statement object, so query will be compiled once, will give the values to every time. So that's the reason we'll go for prepare statement. So then very next one is setting dynamic values to the queries is very difficult. So basically dynamic values setting to the query is difficult in what? Simple statement. Whereas dynamic values setting in the query is what? Very easy in what? Prepare statement. So dynamic values means taking the values from the keyboard. Okay. And very next one is, so let's have some small look on this. If you observe this, if you observe this, prepare, yeah, SQL injection problem. Yeah. So here you observe the query setting is somewhat difficult. Whereas if you observe this, the values directly we can give it what? Params. Okay. Yeah. The next one is inserting the large objects are not possible. Is not possible. Large objects means just I want to insert. Now I am inserting what? ID, name, like simple strings and integers. I want to insert files. I want to insert images. I want to insert some documents. Can we insert in the database, right? Yes, we can insert. So in that case, statement object is very difficult, not possible. But whereas prepare statement, it's possible. Okay, in coming sessions I will show you how to insert the images, how to insert the um, documents kind of thing. Okay, the next one is what? Does not allow dynamic queries. Okay, so basically dynamic queries are not allowing in what? Statement object. Okay, And the next one is what? Now we'll check the advantages of what? Prepare statement. So allows SQL query can be pre-compiled. Means nothing but what? Already we discussed, right? So the query will be pre-compiled in the database. Query will be compiled once and will give the values to the each time. Whereas in simple statement, each time query with values will be compiled. Okay, if you, yeah. And the next one is allows to place parameters question mark in the SQL query. So each question mark is our one input, right? Yes. And the next one is does not raise the SQL injection problem. We have seen that, right? So it doesn't raise the SQL injection problem. And the next one is suitable for inserting date values. So we have date values, right? So inside I want to insert some date. So previous date, current date, future dates. So in the statement object it is very difficult. Okay, whereas prepare statement it is very easy. Okay. And the next one is suitable for inserting large objects. Okay, so we can insert the files, documents, right? And they reduce the network traffic between Java application to database software. So here is the advantage of prepare statement. Now you can observe which is good. Prepare statement is good, right? So basically we have a lot more use cases, right? So water calculations and population calculations we have just before we discussed, right? Railway reservation counters and ticket booking counters and movie booking. Okay, so book my shows. We are we are booking some seats, right? So so in that case, we can use what this kind of prepare statement. Okay, so this is what prepare statement, guys. So I'll get back to some more discussions on some other discussions. So please do subscribe our channel. Thank you.